Two people start the same journey. Both want passive income. Both are tired of trading time for money. The first person spends months watching videos, reading books, and planning the perfect strategy. They wait for the right moment, the right investment, the safest opportunity. The second person jumps in quickly. They buy assets, start a side project, reinvest everything, and take risks. 5 years later, the first person still feels stuck. Careful, safe, still planning. The second person now earns money while they sleep. But here's the part nobody tells you. The second person did not just gain passive income. They paid for it. And the cost was much higher than money. When people talk about passive income, they make it sound effortless. Make money while you sleep. Set it and forget it. Build once. Earn forever. But passive income is not free. It is not even passive in the beginning. In reality, passive income is one of the most expensive forms of income you can build because you do not just pay with money. You pay with time, stress, uncertainty, and sometimes failure. And most people quit before they ever reach the passive part. Let us simplify this. There are two types of income. Active income. You work, you get paid. Passive income. You build or invest once, and it keeps paying you. Sounds simple, right? But here is the truth. Active income is predictable. Passive income is delayed. And that delay is where most people fail. Let us say you invest money into something like a rental property, a business, or even content creation. At the start, nothing happens. No income, no results, just effort. And during this phase, your brain starts asking questions. Is this working? Am I wasting time? What if this fails? This is the hidden cost. Not the money you invest, but the time you spend without seeing results. Let us break down the real cost of passive income into 5 forces that most people ignore. The first is the time delay cost. Passive income does not start immediately. In fact, it often takes months or years. Think about it like planting a tree. You water it daily, but for a long time, nothing grows above the surface. Most people stop watering because they do not see results. The cost here is patience, and patience is harder than it sounds. The second is the learning cost. Before you earn passively, you need to understand what you are doing. Investing, business, content, or real estate, none of these are easy. You will make mistakes. You will lose money. You will misunderstand things. And every mistake costs you something. But that cost is actually the price of learning. The problem is most people expect passive income to be simple. So when it gets complicated, they quit. The third is emotional cost. This is the one nobody talks about. Building passive income feels uncomfortable. You will deal with doubt, fear, comparison, and uncertainty. You might see others succeed faster than you. You might feel like you are behind. You might question your decisions. And here is the truth. Emotional pressure is often the biggest reason people fail. Not lack of money, not lack of opportunity, but lack of emotional endurance. The fourth is the opportunity cost. While you are building passive income, you are giving up something else. Maybe it is free time. Maybe it is comfort. Maybe it is spending money today instead of investing it. Every decision has a trade-off. If you invest $1,000, that money is no longer available for something else. If you spend evenings building something, that time is gone. Passive income requires sacrifice, and most people underestimate how much they will need to give up. The fifth is the risk cost. Passive income is never guaranteed. A business can fail. An investment can drop. A strategy can stop working. There is always risk, and the higher the potential reward, the higher the uncertainty. This is why many people avoid it completely. They prefer safety. But safety often comes at a different cost. Slow growth. Let's imagine two people, Ali and Hassan. Ali chooses safety. He saves money in a bank, avoids risk, works consistently, and earns a steady salary. Every month he feels secure. Hassan chooses to build passive income. He invests in assets, experiments with ideas, reinvests everything. At first, Hassan struggles. No consistent income, some losses, a lot of stress. Meanwhile, Ali looks successful, stable, comfortable, predictable. But fast forward 10 years. Ali is still working the same way. His income has grown slowly. Hassan, however, now has systems in place. His investments generate returns. His income no longer depends entirely on his time. Now the roles feel reversed. Ali feels stuck. Hassan feels free. But here is the key difference. Ali avoided short-term discomfort. Hassan accepted it. And that decision changed everything. So how do you actually build passive income while understanding its real cost? Here are simple steps to follow. Start small. Do not try to build massive passive income immediately. Start with something manageable. A small investment, a simple project, a basic system. Focus on learning, not earning. Expect zero results at first. Go in with the right mindset. Assume that for the first few months, you will earn nothing. This protects you from disappointment, and it keeps you consistent. Reinvest everything. When you finally start earning, do not spend it. Reinvest it. This is how passive income grows. Not by spending early, but by compounding over time. Build systems, not just income. Passive income is not about making money once. It is about creating something that keeps working. Think in systems. Investments that grow. Content that keeps earning. Assets that produce returns. Focus on long-term machines, not quick wins. Track progress, not just money. In the beginning, money will not motivate you because there will not be much. Instead, track the skills you're building, the mistakes you're learning from, and the systems you are creating. These are signs of progress, even when income is still zero. Here is the deeper reason why most people fail at passive income. Humans are wired for immediate rewards. We like results now. We want feedback instantly. Passive income works the opposite way. It delays gratification. It asks you to work without visible rewards. And that creates discomfort. So people go back to what feels good. A salary, a predictable system, a familiar routine, even if it limits their future. The people who succeed, they learn to tolerate delayed rewards. They understand that discomfort is temporary, but the results can be long-lasting. Now imagine two futures. In the first future, you continue as you are. You earn money actively. You trade time for income. You feel safe. But nothing really changes. Your life looks the same year after year. In the second future, you decide to build passive income. At first, it feels slow, uncertain, frustrating. You question yourself, but you keep going. Years later, something shifts. Your income no longer depends entirely on your time. You have options, freedom, control, not because it was easy, but because you were willing to pay the real cost. So the question is not, is passive income worth it? The real question is, are you willing to pay the price that nobody talks about?